This is fucking nice, dude. I really like the couch. I like the entire apartment too. This is like.
Welcome to the abode. It's nothing much. You know, you got a tortilla blanket.
Yeah.
To make sure everyone's like, wrapped up and ready. But...
You got roommates, right?
Yes, sir.
Wow. The first thing I would do is just kick out the roommates, and then I would literally just be in here all by myself. This is a nice layout, real open.
I don't think you can afford it.
Not yet. But hey, like, y'all can make it happen.
Facts, dude.
One day.
The couch, low key, is like an 8.9.
That's like
this
a solid, a respectable.
This feels like a gypsy cab. Like you get into the back of like a Lincoln and like you're paying like $7 to go just like anywhere. Like, dude, this is nice. 8.9.
Dude, put your feet up.
Holy shit! All right.
That's when you know
Sorry.
8.9 is when he puts his feet up.
Yeah, and the ottoman. You can't see the ottoman. The ottoman's the same thing. Still sinking the ottoman. Oh my goodness! All right, we gotta get going. What's your name? What's your DJ name?
My name is Epinjuju.
How long you been DJing?
I've been DJing for 2 years. I started literally off scratch. I have never taken a music lesson in my life, so I learned how to DJ mathematically. Like I thought about it all in like quarter second, half second, like, and I was a swimmer for 15 years. So I have like a lot of dominance with like timing and like knowing how to like know how long a second is, half a second, how long to breathe, all that stuff. So like when I do like DJing, it's kind of the same like flow state where like, I'm just kind of like seeing how I can use like my ear to kind of like train like that's a half second beat. And then slowly I started getting better. And then people are like, yo, start playing. And then New York called, and then Jacksonville called, and then here we are.
What they say? What the
They were
city?
like, yo, dude, like, who are you? And I was like, yeah, dude, like, I'm just coming at this, like, straight, like, ground zero. And they're like, yeah, if this is your ground zero, like, we'd like to talk. And I was like, yeah, dude, like, sign me up, like, here's my number. And, like, I was like, boom. And so I got set up that way. So it's been, like, hectic like 2 years as far as like ups and downs of learning, but I have upgraded a lot myself, like mentally too, so like learning how to DJ like safely also, like like a lot of the time like the DJ lifestyle can consume you, so like we just try to like do the best we can to like do it well and safely.
For sure. Can we take a short dive into your swim career?
Yeah, man. I had offers to Carnegie Mellon, to Tufts, and I actually had a injury my senior year. I was a distance swimmer, so I was a 500 free, 200 fly swimmer. I was really good. Like I was just short. I'm a 5'8" king, but like I was racing like these white kids in Florida that were like 6'3", 6'4", like had like like a foot on me like arm wise, and I'm like like I can do so much, like I can get so strong, but like you can't beat some talent that's like out there. So I got to like still experience that. I got to swim with kids who right now are like they just won the SECs or like just won like like their own like or Big 12 for like University of Texas. So like shout out Jay, shout out Julian, shout out like Cole. All those kids are like actually like made it. They're like going to Olympic trials and like they might like get on the team. Like I'm excited to see what happens. But yeah, man, it's crazy.
Wow, that's awesome. So we're gonna hop out of the pool here, and we're gonna ask you about your background. Where are you from?
Yeah. So I was born in Miami. Both my parents are from Colombia, Bogota, Colombia. So I have that like kind of like family culture. The Colombian culture is it's very vivid. A lot of like DJs I'm sure have talked about it because there's a lot of Colombians, thank God. But like in reality, like it's such a hard thing to find sometimes, like when you're looking for community, when you're looking for people to like get together and like share like your like opportunities and like what you've learned through life. Like it's so hard to find, and like when you find a fellow Colombian, you get to like kind of talk about life. You're like, there's things that you talk about, and you're like, holy shit, like yeah, what I'm talking about, like that no one else understands. So like I keep that very like close to heart, and I went to Jacksonville. I went to a private high school because I got the opportunity because of swimming. So I got to be around pricks and like learned how to like like be like social to white people and like just like learned how to like be me. Like just
We got whites here.
We got whiteys in the house. We got whiteys in the house.
No, that's crazy.
So yeah, I think that's it.
Dope.
Yeah.
What does bandeja paisa mean to you?
Dude, I actually posted a meme 3 days ago about like thinking about bandeja paisa because it's probably the most filling thing I've ever eaten in my life, and it's probably the only thing that I can tether to at home. Yeah, I can eat like bandeja paisa here in the U.S. at like random like spots, but it'll never hit like it does back home. You know, like you go there, you pay $10 for like the biggest plate of steak, eggs, beans, plantains, arepa, chorizo, all this shit. Like I could literally go through the dictionary and like it would still be going. Like it's like so good, but like and like with a nice like juice that they just made with like the fucking whatever you want, like lulo. Maracuja. Oh man, don't get me started, bro. I'm getting hungry.
Facts. Where have you found like the best Colombian food here in Atlanta?
Delicias de mi abuela. That's like that's pretty solid. Twin.
Yeah. Sorry.
Nah, you're good.
Yes. I fucking love that thing.
Dude, we gotta go then. We gotta hit the hay over there.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. I saw a guy like drinking a beer. He looked like he was going back into work, and I was like, "Dude, you're drinking like why are you?"
She probably walked like across the street, like just like was like, all right, maybe grab a couple like cigs and go back.
It's like you're not off work yet, but he was just like, you know what, fuck it. No, that's great. If you could go back in time and DJ in any period in history, where would it, like when would it be, or where? Low key,
like given my experience with the private high school that I told you about, the Roaring 20s, because I would be in that bitch like definitely not getting any like racist comments, and they'd be like, "Oh, that boy hitting though, that boy hitting though." So yes, the Roaring 20s, 1920s. I would be in like a nice like suit and tie, shooting down some house. I don't know. That's what I would say. Or guaracha. I don't know.
Dude, they would literally hang you if you played a house.
Maybe. Dude, come on, a flapper dance with a little.
They would do this and then like literally. Yo, this is wild. Holy shit. Whoa. What?
You can't segue out of that one.
Yeah, I told you I'd keep you on your toes.
That's fucking nuts, dude. I was not expecting that. You work for Def too, right?
Yeah, I do. I am just now starting off as a public health coordinator. I'm helping out with Monica Fatinelli. She's like the main lead. Yeah. And what we do is we basically are teaching people at our shows to look for us, where to look for hydration. If you see someone who really needs help, you know, like as far as like an overdose or anything close to it, or you need to check on a friend, we're there for you. We're trained. We're all naloxone trained, and we're starting to get CPR trained. The whole point is that we have a group of people that are just eyes and ears and making sure that everyone's going to be okay. So shout out Def for like really like letting us like kind of do this like kind of project, see how we can like make it bigger, especially since Def is such a like big culture here in Atlanta.
Absolutely. We definitely appreciate that for the culture. I've definitely been just way too fucked up and needed somebody to call on. So
exactly.
we're glad that you're...
We all got to be there for and like kind of experience it to like really see the value and what the work is.
So wait, what did you go to school for?
I went to school at Emory for neuroscience, and then I just continued at Emory doing my master's degree in public health. So I'm doing my master's in genetic and molecular epidemiology. It sounds like a lot of hoopla, but it's statistics of disease. Okay. So basically, I'm the person that like writes everything that you see on the news, everything that we report, and like, but everything gets construed is the thing. And so we're learning how to like objectify the facts and how to get the news to report the correct things. And it's really hard and it's really difficult. And it's all about getting like language accessibility and getting more opinions. So yeah, no, I know it's a hot topic. There's a lot there. But trust me that we're doing this in like the sake of like making sure that people will be better in like the next 20 years, you know, and that we have the right like artificial intelligence programs for your health and things like that.
Well, I'm on to you.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Come on. That's great.
Yes, sir.
Can you describe your kind of style? How are we doing on time? We good?
I got one more.
Okay. Yeah. We noticed you did like some real long blends. Can you describe kind of more in depth about like your style and approach
Absolutely.
to DJing?
Yeah, absolutely. I stole a little bit from my uncle. My uncle, Alejandro Cuchigai, he was a DJ in the 90s. He used to play with like Richie Houghton, like Monolink, like old guys, oldies, and like hard motherfuckers, you know? Like they always like knew what to do. And he kind of taught me a little bit when I like mixed for the first time with him. He was just like, dude, like just play that shit out. Play that shit out. Half the time, like, you know, like I'm so used to the college scene. You know, like the college scene of like, you know, you're switching through like top 40 songs and whatever. So you're used to like that a minute 30, a minute switch up, boom, 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 boom. But the more that I've done these mixes, everyone's like, yo, chill out, let it play out. Like the song's good. Like let that shit hit for a little bit longer, a little bit longer, a little bit longer. Play with it. Like learn how to play with the music. So that's the reason I've started to like let it play out, kind of like playing with some of those like loops. Like a lot of the loops that I like to play with are Latin inspired, Afro like kind of beaty. Like they all have this kind of like wah, and like, and it's like really fun to play with those because I think like it just like provides like melody that like a lot of house like sets sometimes get really like but like it's really nice to get like a refreshing like what, and you're like what. But yeah, I'm not the one on the vocals, but like you get the point.
You definitely should be. All right, here, sign this key. All right, we got a giant key.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, absolutely.
No small signatures. We're judging signatures.
Yeah, dude, absolutely.
Got to be huge. What? What? Say something. Okay. Yeah. We were under a bridge.
We were under a bridge for a couple hours.
Railroad. He's bleeding. I'm itchy. I mean, there's a lot to be said about this set. You guys, yeah. I mean, you came out telling, like, you know, you slipped and fell, slid on your butt, got your pants dirty. We're all wearing dark clothing, of course.
Had to.
We're going to go to Fellini's, yeah. Ben was the only sensible one around here.
This is actually the first time we've had special guests on the interview.
Super special guest. Shout out JD. Shout out 3W, a.k.a. Ben. And shout out Epinjuju.
Shout out
Perfect. Cheese. That's perfect. I love that.